So I'm going to discuss what are the benefits of producing genetically modified animals. First, we've got to talk about antibodies. Without getting too much into detail about antibodies, antibodies help us fight off infections as well as cancer. Now, certain animals can produce specific human antibodies by genetically modifying these animals. And this could be found in their milk or even their blood. Now, obviously, you cannot just use the antibodies. You have to harvest it. You have to purify it. But you could cure many different types of illnesses, arthritis, certain types of cancers, and many others. So let's talk about blood clotting. What is a blood clot? A blood clot prevents you from losing blood from an injury. It could be an internal clot or external if you get a cut over here, or if you get a damaged organ, you don't want to bleed to death internally. Now, genetically modified animals, specifically the sheep and as well as goats, have been genetically modified to produce blood clotting factors in their milk. Now, there is also a type of protein you could hear about. It's called AAT. It's a certain type of protein. And this protein could help treat people that have a genetic disease that will cause lung disease. And sheep have been genetically modified to produce this AAT protein that will help people that have that lung disease. Genetically modified animals such as cows also can just produce more milk. We say a higher yield of milk just means that one cow can produce more milk, or even have greater muscle mass. So there is been cows that have been genetically modified and they just got more muscle, so more meat and less fat inside it. So high quality meat, which can sell for more, and you got more meat to actually sell. Also, you can introduce certain type of genes into animals, so they're resistant to certain types of diseases. In pork and basically pigs, there is actually a disease that affects the reproductive system as well as the respiratory system they use to breathe in and breathe out. It is highly contagious, so it could spread amongst the pigs quite easily. And what has happened is pigs have been genetically modified to lack a certain type of receptor, which will be, so you can think of receptors like touch receptors, pain receptors, things like that. But this receptor is now they're lacking that receptor. So the virus cannot come and activate that receptor because usually it will infect the cells and so forth. Genes have also been introduced in aquaculture. So this is where you use fish farming. And in fish farming, the fish are grouped up together, not much room, feces, poop, everything is going there. It's very dirty and infections can spread very easily. So the salmon and other fish have been genetically modified to resist certain types of illnesses. They have also genetically modified pigs to carry human genes. Remember, pig organs are used sometimes in human transplants. But because the pig heart or the pig organs are foreign, they often get rejected by the human being's immune system because they're like, this is a pig's heart, this is not a thing. So they've inserted human genes into pigs. So their organs, the pig's organs, are less likely to get rejected once it enters into a human being. They have already done trials on this and it's looking successful. So in the future, more pig organs can be used for human beings because there's a shortage of the amount of organs that human beings can use on the waiting list.